I think that especially in the 250 class, there seems to be an obvious display of who has belief and maybe who doesn't have complete belief. So what I mean by that, I was always, up until last year, 2 years ago, I would always say that confidence is a really, really delicate thing, and it's so difficult to gain it, and it's so easy to lose it. And now I realize that that was incorrect of me to say. That is, though, how most professional athletes, period, and definitely motocross athletes operate, in that it's not true belief. It's like a confidence the confidence comes with performance results and data each weekend. And so it takes a while to accumulate the data and accumulate the confidence. And then as soon as you have one bad result, the confidence kind of withers away. And then like the visual is, well, all right, you're right back at the beginning. And then you have to gather that data again to be able to build the confidence back up. I think there's a different way of looking at it. And I think that there's a few people that operate with the complete belief system as opposed to the kind of more 3D world confidence. Is Deegan and Jet are the two big ones that stand out. Even Hunter shows signs of the very human need to build the confidence, and you can see the confidence drop a little bit. Now, Hunter, I do believe, is really high level. I've had some great conversations with Hunter, but he proves to be a little bit more human in that sense than Jet does. Now, Jet hasn't had as much adversity. I think also there was a lot of lessons learned when Hunter was really young. And I think Jet has a slightly different frame of mind that's a little bit more probably bulletproof, you would guess, than Hunter's. But what's amazing about that is that Dazzy and Emma, so both parents, and I'm sure other people as well, were able to instill that in Jet and Hunter. Because I find that that true belief really eludes you until you accomplish it and see for yourself that, oh, I get it now. If I had believed the whole time, I would have been getting these things that eluded me the entire time because I didn't believe that I had earned it. I didn't believe that I was I didn't believe it was possible. So it took for me to make it in this business and really create something and learn and read all these books to where now I'm like, oh, I understand. I understand what real belief is and what it feels like. And it's unwavering, but it's very impressive. The fact that with Dazzy and Emma, Jet and Hunter's mom, their story and how they raised the kids and how difficult it was, and that he was, pretty sure he was doing not shiplap. What the heck is it called? Stucco on houses. Shout out Stucco. And to be able to instill that type of mindset, I would say that it is much easier. And people you can totally argue this the exact opposite. I would say that it is much easier to teach that complete, utter belief mindset, not cockiness, complete belief, from somebody that's been there, done that, and made it. So Brian Deegan. You would think that Brian has a huge advantage over somebody like Dazzy to be able to teach their child how to have that belief. The argument to the opposite of that would be, well, then you're going to get a spoiled rich kid, right? But I don't think that's the case. I think that Brian earned his success, so he understood what it took to get there, and seems like a very involved father to where he would teach his children the lessons to be able to earn it in the same way. But long story long, what you see from Deegan is belief. I mean, big time. It's fun to freaking watch. In fact, I find myself really fast forwarding through the 450 races, and I've been captivated by some of these 250 races that have happened, especially with the Master Pool Deegan ones. Whoa, sweet. Some of the best racing we've had in a while, I feel like. But Deegan just believes it, and you can see that. I don't think he's that much more physically fit than all the other guys, but he believes that he is, and he believes in that last part of the moto that he's going to be just eating those guys alive, and the other guys know it's coming. And even in a champion like Prado, you can see it, like where those laps start to kind of tick away and that time off the clock ticks away and Deegan's coming. It's inevitable. You see it happening, and that's belief. If you guys enjoyed this podcast clip and you want to listen to full episodes, you can do so on Spotify and Apple Music. If you want to send in your own video submission, you can join us in the Moto Academy family inside of the Moto Academy app by just going to themotoacademy.com. That's also where you can sign up for a class. Okay, guys, see you next episode.